Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a long while since I put anything on. We're gonna go with this series here. It's kind of a new series I'm putting out, and it's basically on my Static Life channel. I know a lot of you probably seen this channel, probably have content, and it goes away, and now it's coming back. So it goes stagnant for a while. My life kind of takes over, and then it comes back. So it's back again. so basically, I'm just gonna come out here now and put these little series out every once in a while, and just do a little bit of a sit-down cigar smoke, and not necessarily a review. I'll tell you what I think of it as far as the characteristic of the smoke, but I don't do a full-on review. I can kind of tell you how I like it. But anyway, long story short, enough of that. Today I'll be smoking out of the Punch line of cigars. This one's called the Punch Knuckle Buster. Now, Punch for me is kind of it's an old brand, straight out of Cuba, back in the old days when it originated out of Cuba. But I think now they have their Cuban seed cigars, and they're growing in the Dominican, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. There's only a few, like maybe 3 Punch cigars I like that I'll actually buy a box of. The other ones are okay, but they're not box worthy, if you know what I mean. So this one is the Knuckle Buster. Great cigar, good taste. The next one is the sister to this one is the Bare Knuckle, which is good. And then the other one, which is the hotter, spicier cigar, but it has that sweet taste, it's the Punch Diablo Scamp. So these 3 Punch cigars are pretty much up my alley. If I'm going to do a Punch, if I'm going to smoke a Punch, it'll be one of these 3. So I took a little time today on my balcony out here. It's a nice sunny day. I would show you, but it's pretty much gonna mess up my whole deal. So yeah, this let me get my glasses on for this, guys, because I'm getting old. Yeah, this cigar is gonna be a pretty decent cigar. I like it, pretty good cigar. I mostly smoke Perdomos, a lot of Monte Cristos, but for the most part, I like a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna start opening up my wheelhouse. Just trying to get more things under my belt in my humidor. I think on this channel you can see my humidor that I got a while ago, maybe 2 years ago. So it's been filled, been empty, been filled, been empty. So now it's gonna get filled again. It's a little empty. So just like to toast this foot a little bit, get it nice and red, you can see. Then blow it. Get a little bit of that residue of the cap off of that. And then we can do that again. And we'll sit back and just chill. Have a few things to say. And we'll call it. This video won't be that long. Yeah, it won't be that long. So, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. So, what I'm going to do here is just kind of do a little BS session with you guys, kind of hang out, make it for mostly the beginner smokers, guys or girls or women or men who haven't really smoked much or aren't too familiar with it. If you're an advanced smoker like me, this might bore you, or you can just hang out, just check it out. I'll leave the comments open on this, so everybody can put their input on here. If maybe there's something I don't know, or maybe I might be mistaken about, you can go ahead and just let me know. I'm always willing to learn too. I don't know everything. So that's always a good thing for us. Let's make this a community channel, or at least a community series where you come back here, you ask me what you want me to show you, or I used to have a lot of content on mine about how to do things like certain ways, and I just took it off because the quality of it sucked. So I might redo those and just do them in a better quality. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so anyway, so where I've just been doing a lot of stuff. I'm also a musician, as some of you may or may not know. So at the moment right now, we're in the middle of recording our album. So I've been basically I've been just concentrating on that. I did a move. I moved houses, so I'm in a different location. Now I have somebody in my life that's very important to me, and we're here together, and we have a lot of things we want to accomplish. So that takes time as well. So that's what we're doing on that end. So I know there's one thing I wanted to talk about though. I don't know if many of you guys have gone to cigar lounges, but there's one cigar lounge. I'm here in Southern California, San Bernardino area. For me, like Ontario, California is like maybe a 15-20 minute drive. So I go to this one. It's a very nice, really nice cigar lounge. I'm not gonna say the name because this is why. This is what's so sad about it. I used to go there for about a good year, you know, maybe every other Saturday or so. You gotta keep your cigars stoked up so they don't go out on you. Anyway, so it used to be pretty nice, man. The owner was nice, everything was cool. They opened up, I was there when they opened up. And then all of a sudden they started becoming like a bar. You go in there to smoke, and kind of like you have to have a 2 cigar minimum. If you bring your own cigars, they would charge you $10 after your cigar that you bought from them, you smoked. It's just really nickel and diming you, man. That's one thing I cannot stand. The taxes of tobacco are high as it is in California. So now, on top of that, they're going to charge you more, and then on top of that, these guys want to make more money and charge you double to make you buy more. That lounge was cool though, by the way. I'll tell you this, that lounge was pretty cool. It had a little like a executive conference room in there, glass, you know, mirror, glass window. You can rent that out for bachelor parties, meetings, whatever you want to do. You just want to have a few guys play poker. Big long wooden table, all kinds of chairs. It was pretty cool. That was nice, but nice, beautiful leather sofas and recliners everywhere. It was pretty cool. But just the people that run it, I'm not going to say the name. I don't want to give them any advertisement, but people that ran it, one was creepy. Some creepy dude would always be following you and your wife or your girlfriend around inside the humidor. And that's another thing. Let me tell you a little something for these guys, you women, men and women that are new to this. Okay, you go to these small little smoke shops that have like a small little stand-up humidor, you know, in the corner. It's like the ones that sell the bongs and the vapes and all that stuff. You know, you're gonna get raped just by the price of those cigars alone. You get those same rapey prices when you go to a legitimate cigar lounge, right? They have the big walk-in humidor. It smells great. And the thing that for me is this: you pay so much in taxes when you go online and you buy these things. They're at least half of the price, even with shipping and handling. And it's so hard to go in there. It's so hard to go in there and pay. Example, this cigar that you'd see in there, I got this for I got a 5-pack. So the 5-pack probably ran me about $3 a cigar, okay? You go in there and you'd pay the price of that one 5-pack for this alone, and plus tax. So that hurts me. But I like going to the cigar lounge because it's a different vibe as well. It's not just about going in there and smoking a cigar. It's the whole vibe, you know? Like, you go in there, you walk into the humidor. Now, anybody who's not a cigar smoker might find this weird, maybe not. If you're trying to get into it and you're trying to understand why people like cigars, or maybe, you know, you're a wife or a girlfriend that wants to relate to your man, and you want to find out he's a cigar smoker, why he's into it. I'm gonna give you the little back scene info to let you know kind of how men think about it, or women that are into it, and everybody on this level. Okay, so it's all about the romance of the cigar, okay? And it sounds funny, I know. And there's gonna be some people on here there's two different types of people. There's people who smoke cigars, and there's cigar smokers, okay? People who smoke cigars, they'll just take it out once in a while, maybe once every month, or they'll wait to some special occasion, smoke one, and that's it. Then there's cigar smokers, you know, that this is what we do. So anyways, so when you go into this cigar lounge, or I'm talking about a good cigar lounge, a real legit one that has, it's a really nice one, none of these dumpy ones. You go into a nice cigar lounge, you walk into that walk-in humidor, and the first thing that hits you is that Spanish cedar. That Spanish cedar smell with the humidity, that's almost like, it's just as good as smelling chocolate, okay? So you walk in there and you just look around and you see all these selections. I'm going to tell you something. 90% of it that's in those cigar lounge humidors, I have in my humidor at one point, or I have now, and I've bought them for a lot less, right? So what I'm trying to say is that's the first part of the romance, right? You walk in there, you see the cigars, you go in, and I like personally, what gets me, I like the house blends. Nothing excites me more than seeing a cigar that's rolled for that humidor, or that cigar lounge for their humidor, and it's like a no-name brand, it's nothing like this, it's just a house blend. I love finding and discovering a great tasting house blend. So that's part of the first romance. The second part of it, you go in and you walk into where everybody's smoking and hanging out and talking, and you sit down. If they have nice furniture, like this one place I used to go to, they have great, like, cushy leather recliners everywhere and sofas. You just feel great. You sit down in it. It's cool, nice, controlled environment. TV's going. For me, to sidetrack again, I'm not a big fan of TVs in cigar lounges. Because for me, cigar smoking is something of an experience, right? So I go there to experience something and be on my own. Talking to people is fine, but when you have TV blaring, sports and all that, it kind of kills my ambiance. That's just me. So that's part of it. You sit down, you find that great chair, and you just light up a cigar like I did, and you sit back, and you just sit there and you just relax. Take your favorite beverage, your drink, right? You just sit there and relax. A lot of these cigar lounges let you bring in alcohol. You can bring in your own stuff, So you can do whatever you want pretty much for the most part. And that's the romance of it. When your husband or boyfriend go inside to one of these, that's the romance they get. They're going in there, picking the cigar, coming out, getting it cut, getting it lit, sitting out and just enjoying that cigar. No hassle, no bubbles, no troubles. You don't have to rush anywhere. You just sit there, you have your drink, having some good conversation. Like nowadays, people don't conversate. Nobody talks. Everybody's on their phone, right? This is a good social event. And that's what usually these cigar lounges were meant to be when they began with, is a good social event. You just sit there and talk. And there's a lot of women, husband and wife couples that go in there, and it's just a great place to be on a Saturday, like late afternoon into early evening. Go there, have a smoke or two, go grab yourself some dinner, and you go home and you're good. You had a nice evening just to relax and just chill. So that whole romance part of it is what he's looking forward to before he even gets there. It's something that it's just very nice. So for the cigar lounges, that's for me the same thing. I love going in there and getting that whole setup. Not happy about paying for the prices, but sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. So yeah, that's the cool part about it. There's various types of cigar lounges that are, good, some are okay, but you find one that you like. And that'll be a good place just to go hang out. You got a couple hours to kill. So yeah, so I think later on in my series here, I'm gonna bring out some of the stuff I have, accessories. I'll tell you what I think about them. I'll see if any of you feel free to leave comments. If you have questions, like I said, I'm gonna gear this mostly for the ones out there who really aren't that experienced. Maybe they might have smoked one or two here and there, but they want to start getting into it, how to get a humidor. You're gonna find out. You can go on YouTube and get all this information, but you have to remember this, okay? Opinions are like a-holes. Everybody has one. Some are more dirtier than others, okay? So there's always going to be people who are going to tell you you're doing it wrong, you have to do it this way, and you have to do it that way. For the most part, guys, these are just rolled up tobacco leaves. Okay, I don't care how much you pay for them, what label they have on them, how expensive they are. Excuse me. At the end of the day, they're just rolled up tobacco leaves. Yeah, granted, some of these tobacco leaves taste way better than others, and some are crap tobacco leaves. But at the end of the day, that's kind of what they are. So, the thing is, you light it. There's a certain formula how to light it as far as you want a good light. You can do whatever you want, right? It's your taste buds, your palate. You can do whatever you want. But if you want to have a good experience, like see how this has an even burn around the edge. Another thing too, you got to keep the rhythm of the cigar. Okay, you have to make sure you smoke it in a good timing manner. Like it's been a little while since I drew on it, so I want to keep it lit. So I'll draw again. Good tasting cigar, and just keep it lit, just keep it going, and it'll taste great. So I think in my other series, like I was telling you, there's a lot of things with cigars. You can get on YouTube all the information, but just be mindful. There's gonna be people out there that are like authoritarians about this is the way you do it, and this is the way, this is stupid, don't do this. Take those people with a grain of salt. They might know what they're talking about, but for the most part, you do what you want to do. It's your cigar, your money, your time, your taste buds, right? I want to start this channel to get back up again and maybe be a little bit more interactive, do some more postings like this and see where it goes, right? So yeah, leave your comments, leave your questions. Like I said, if you're the new guy, I'm gonna start getting back into pipes. I used to smoke pipes as well, and pipes are fun. Pipes are fun to smoke. A whole different element, different animal, but these are considered gentleman smokes, and the pipes are more like a gentleman smoke / times 10. And I think it's pretty nice. A whole different mood you set with a pipe. So, yeah, guys, let's do this. Let's have a good time at it. Like I said, I'll bring out some accessories. I'll give you some small tips if it'll help you. And any questions you have, I can do a video and explain things and answer it. And we'll see how it works. So basically, that's it. This is my first introduction one. I hope I helped you guys in some way to let you know where I've been and what I'm up to and what's going to happen here. I'm going to take it easy. It's not going to be no hardcore thing, but it'll be here so you guys can come back to it. So that's it, man. So my name is Danny Static. This is your Static Life, and we're doing Static Smoke. You guys be cool, be careful, and keep them lit. I'll see you next time.